I was like, where's everyone at today? Ah, we got Marco and Brian streaming. Marco and Brian. No one's got time for Blitz when Marco and Brian are on. I don't even want to be here. Just kidding. Where else would I rather be than hanging out with you guys? All right. Doofus in red in the bottom left, Cream in yellow in the top right. If Doofus takes home this win, he pretty much solidifies his position. The third and fourth place game versus Kane, I believe. But I think we do still have to play. Still think there is another game to be played, actually. Haha, son. Different strokes for different folks. Plus, the other streams don't have the new zombie map. The new free-for-all zombie map. We're running it. We're running it today. It's happening. I said, Snark, turn up the thermostat. These players are making us look like a joke. Make it 10 times more difficult. Alright, so both players, early rhinos, Sov versus Sov. We've seen it come down to split-second decision-making, the splits, the tank control. Little stuff, but also on the back end. Who's keeping up? Who's balancing their economy better? Well, that's what it all comes down to. Rhino versus Rhino. That's true, that's true. They don't have me. They just come on. Maybe I'll just start going on. Maybe Marco will let me come on his stream and just hang out. Just like commentate the things Marco's doing. Even though I don't know anything about like traditional top level play. So like everything he's doing, I'm just like, okay, now we're gonna see Marco. Yeah. I just hype it up. I'm just like drinking beer and hyping Marco up, but I don't like totally know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on, but it's like, you know, can't get very nuanced with it. I'm just hype. I'm just a hype man, really, at the end of the day. Yeah, that's interesting. That would actually be really cool, but you would be difficult. You'd have to be you'd have to be screen sharing with both players. We'd run into lag issues. I would like to set up. I wanted to set up a layer where I'm screen sharing with both players, so we could toggle, see like the player's point of view, see, you know, their build order. But it's quite difficult because if you're streaming, you probably have lag issues. So Doofus dives on that War Factory, but loses all of his tanks in the process. That was not, and Doofus, like I've said all day, he's been making good decisions. That was not one of them. Taking out one War Factory when the opponent has 3 or 4, that's not a good. That's not worth your army. So that was not a good decision for Doofus. Now the question is, can Kareem make him pay for it? He's going to pump these conscripts, throw some fodder in. And he's got to be looking to counterpunch, but this isn't the spot to do it from, I don't think. A little bit of lag now. Yeah, Kareem needs to... You got to counterpunch. As soon as your opponent blunders, you got to have the sensors going off telling you to look for an opening. You know, you can't just recklessly charge in. This is not the spot to attack from, but you got to go and you got to make him pay for it. You don't want to let a player recover after a blunder. Yeah, and it's amazing. And Doofus, Doofus just like, please don't attack, and he didn't. So now we are going to see Kareem pumping some rhinos on the left side. Going to try to bring a little split here, but yeah, Kareem's playing good. He's just not really as aggressive as he needs to be. He's not taking the bites when he needs to. Yeah, Doofus is doing fine now. Yeah, Doofus on 11K, so now Doofus needs to go. Well, I guess just keep pumping rhinos, but I'd love to see some desos. Nothing's coming out of Doofus's barracks. Doofus on 10K right now. Wow. But his rhino, he's going to lose that engagement on the right side. Oh, and so I think he's going to try to counter. Oh, no, he's bringing those tanks over to defend on the left side. But yeah, so Kareem does pull ahead there. Going to grab a War Factory on his way out. Doofus now going to chase him out. Doofus looking good. And Doof is now pushing in here. Does he have the tanks for this? Hard to say, hard to say. Oh, and Doofus is going to lose on the top side. And now Kareem brings a counterpunch from the bottom right. And now Doofus is going to have to react from that. But now Kareem's going to come in on the left side. And Doofus is spread too thin here. He does not have the tanks to resist. No Desolators, no radar, and no infantry have been being built for Doofus. So I think the infantry are pretty big there. Some fodder would have made a big difference. Maybe some Desolators. But, you know, easier said than done. There's a lot going on both sides of the map. And that spreads players pretty thin. And they start falling apart on their build orders and what they got going on in their building tabs. So now drones out from Doofus to try to slow down and delay here. Big law, that's absolutely right, man. Build more tanks than your opponent. That's a big part of it. So now Doof is looking for a little counterpunch. Gonna dive on the MCV. I like where his head's at. It's not gonna work, and I don't think it would win for him anyway, but look downfield, throw up the Hail Mary. A lot of tanks for Kareem. Doof with some drones, some conscripts. I don't know. We're only at 7 minutes, so it's like, if we were later in the game, maybe Doofus could try to harvest some points and try to win. Try to run out the clock, but at this point it's pretty difficult. But Kareem is not a very aggressive player. He's not very good at dropping the hammer, so Doofus could pretty easily resist here if Kareem continues to give him space to breathe. Now we see the Kurovs out now. I'd like to see Kareem get in the water, bring the Dreadnoughts. He's already got the IC. Yeah, Doofus for the guy who usually makes good decisions. Couple difficult decisions there, but then again, you know, Mike Tyson says everyone's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. And Doofus's plans usually run pretty smooth. But to be fair, Kareem was playing some good blitz, made it difficult for Doofus. He just got Doofus distracted. He got Doofus spread too thin, and then Doofus just made a couple bad decisions. It's so crazy when you're on this many war factories because you have no rhinos, and then all of a sudden you have so many. Like, Doofus didn't have an army a second ago, now, but he's on 8 war factories, so now all of a sudden Doofus has a massive army. Oh my god, oh my god. And a beautiful counterpunch from Doofus. It's not going to be enough. I mean, I don't know. He lost the Iron Curtain. Oh my god, and all of his tanks are smoking? What? Doofus... All of these bruised rhinos, no MCV, no Iron Curtain. Oh my god. Okay, Doofus needs to counter this Dreadnought ASAP. What? Kareem quit? Kareem quit? What? I was like, literally, that game, I literally had that game going both ways so many times. What?